During the summer, I got time to spend with my family in France. It was a good time for me to get my mind off of schoolwork, kick back, relax, and enjoy the time. But something happened at the beginning. While packing my suitcase, it kept bouncing around my head wherever I went, stuck in my head all summer. I started to pack my suitcase a couple of minutes before we left. We're all familiar with our good friend procrastination. I took a good look at my suitcase and thought, wow, I have a lot of space. And I was so sure of it that I even offered some space to my siblings. While I was pulling my things out of the closet and putting them on the bed, I soon found myself looking at pile-high stacks of clothes, a mountain of garments for any possible occasion, for any possible weather pattern I may encounter in this day and age of climate change. I then thought to myself, why am I packing so much? And let's be honest, I'm not the only one who wishes they could travel with their whole wardrobe. I finally decided which clothes I want to take with me and packed them, and the space that I had offered my siblings was all taken up. That last-minute rushed packing got me thinking, why? Why so much? Why so much stuff? Plain and simple. We humans possess too much. Somehow the word minimalism popped into my life out of the blue. Must have been some art exhibit in town, minimalist art, minimalist architecture. The Oxford English Dictionary defines minimalism as the deliberate lack of decoration or adornment in style or design. Deliberate, by choice, minimalist lifestyle. Then there was that late-night Netflix documentary about minimalism. Things started to gel gradually. It took me 2 news flashes to put it all together. Newsflash 1. Every year, China hosts an event called Singles Day on the 11th of November. This event alone is bigger and is more popular than Black Friday and Cyber Monday combined. It is a day dedicated to the people that find themselves single. Alibaba, the company, offers big discounts on almost anything you can imagine. It is said that Singles Day can be dated back to the 1990s, where men would celebrate being single in universities. I don't know about you, but I found that really depressing. During and before this 24-hour event, companies all over the world showcased their products through a live stream. This year, 17,000 companies were live streaming. One smartphone company gathered 200,000 views only in the first 10 hours. Alibaba, in 24 hours, made $37 billion. I remember looking at the news and thinking, wow, that's a lot of single people. But imagine all those products crisscrossing around the world just to get to China. Last year's Singles Day generated about 330,000 tons of packaging waste. Or to put that into perspective, that's 20,000 truckloads of waste. What if I told you only 1% is recycled? That is 200 out of 20,000. Newsflash 2. It's mid-March 2019. A young, emaciated whale is washed ashore in the Philippines with 44 kilograms of waste in its stomach. Clearly, we live in a consumer-based world. We're buying more than we need. The CEO of Apple, Steve Jobs, believed that having less is having more, which is why his user-friendly products are so popular. The ex-CEO of Apple, John Sculley, once said in an interview that having less is having more. Once said that Jobs' house almost consisted of no items. He had a bed, a chair, a lamp, and a picture of Einstein, who he admired greatly. There's a reason why people would opt for a more minimalist lifestyle. Researchers show that when you have fewer things and unnecessary things in your life, your mind is less cluttered and you can think more clearly. Now, imagine a world where you lived off of only what you needed and nothing more. Some of you are thinking, wow, this is small. And you're right, this is small compared to most houses people live in today. This is an 18.5 meter squared house, or 200 square feet. And what if I told you this is all the space you needed? In this world, your diet would be simple, and your wardrobe would consist of 30 items. Newsflash number 3. This was old, delayed news that caught up to me now. Mid-March 2019. A pregnant whale, is washed ashore in Sardinia with its 2-meter-long fetus inside her with 22 kilograms of plastic. Right here, next to us. While I was putting the finishing touches to my talk, I found myself walking in the streets of Florence yesterday. It was Black Friday, and it was the climate change protests. I found myself looking at hordes of students in Piazza Repubblica, protesting for the climate. But as I walked further, I saw students huddling around storefronts. What I saw was they were waiting to buy clothes on Black Friday. They left their schools not to protest, but to buy clothes. If you want to stop climate change, you need to change your lifestyle, starting with your suitcase. Florence is celebrating the 500th year of Leonardo da Vinci. He once said, "Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication." Thank you.